The Owen James Report is
brought to you by
JMMB.
It's easy at JMMB.
Your best interest at heart.
I believe I can be anything I want to be. I can succeed in this reality with JMMB. Growth and security, the right solutions for me, and all I need to know.
It's easy at JMMB.
For a financial plan you can afford to live with, schedule your free no-obligation goal conversation and discover how the JMMB difference can work for you. Call 998-JMMB or text the word PLAN to 822-JMMB.
It's easy at JMMB.
Your best interest at heart.
Good evening. This is the Owen James Report. As the Jamaican government continues its quest to divest itself of costly non-core business activities, on December 1, it issued a request for qualification, RFQ, to identify an experienced private sector operator in the aviation sector to operate, finance, develop, and maintain the Norman Manley International Airport. Essentially, the government will continue to own the entity via the Airports Authority. However, a private sector entity with proven skills will run it under a public-private sector partnership. The government has set September 2015 as the deadline for the identification of the preferred bidder, with the agreement scheduled to be signed by the third quarter of the financial year 2015-2016. Shareholders of Cableland Wireless plc, the parent company of Lime, today voted overwhelmingly in favor of the merger with Columbus International Operators of Flow. Lime reinforced what Cableland Wireless plc has been saying about the acquisition, that both entities will deliver broader customer-centric offerings and improved services, state-of-the-art TV, and next-generation super high-speed broadband technology into the combined business. Cableland Wireless plc CEO Phil Bentley harped on the company's experience in working with governments and regulators and ensure that customers benefit and competition isn't compromised, an oblique reference to criticisms by rivals Digicel. On the foreign exchange market, the benchmark American dollar jumped to a new record high average selling rate of $113.79, a gain of 21 Jamaican cents on yesterday's close. However, both the Canadian dollar and the British pound sterling weakened. The Canadian dollar lost 7 Jamaican cents to close at $99.55, whilst the sterling weakened by 12 Jamaican cents to close at $177.72. On the international commodities markets, crude oil futures continue to fall. U.S. crude oil futures are down 1.7% at $65.69 a barrel. Over in Europe, Brent blend futures are down 1.34% at $68.71 a barrel. Global oversupply, coupled with aggressive American shale activities, are key factors driving down prices. Now finally, in our business intelligence feature, while journalists focus on issues such as the Tivoli inquiry and the Housing Trust debacle, media owners in television and radio who control the purse strings are sweating over regulatory proposals they consider could threaten their investments. Behind the scenes, issues such as retransmission rights, proposed regulatory fees, and strong lobbying in certain quarters to change the broadcast spectrum are being discussed at boardroom level. Still in business intelligence, the big two commercial banks have announced they will be bullish on lending to all qualified sectors, including small businesses. Both NCB and Scotiabank have made no secret of this. That's the Owen James Report. Good evening.
The Owen James Report was brought to you by
JMMB.
It's easy at JMMB.
Your best interest at heart.